Hello guys, uh, today I will make a video that was heavily requested. I will show you my builds, my soldiers and the loadouts of the guns. Let's start. I'm playing this game already a long time. I started in 2012, but I didn't play it that long, so I took a break and then I restarted in 2014. I played the game now for, let me see, already 1,400 hours, so it's still a lot, but over a time span of 6 years, it's I think still okay. So let's go to the infantry. I'm a main US player. Uh, I don't have a lot of German players, soldiers, and even a Soviet also have two. So let me show you my US infantry. I will only show the infantry now. I have a full amount of characters. I have some grinding characters for um, command points to become general, but I'm not really a active general for the past 1 year, 1.5 years. But let's start. So first, I have characters for several roles, but I will show all of them. This is my carbon guy. It's one of the guys I use often. Um, it has a tight grip and heavy set because the carbine back in the day was an awesome gun. Now there's a lot of recoil, and that's why I use a tight grip to reduce the recoil. Because I use tight grip, I maxed out the gun for the highest RPM. So I like to use scope and full RPM with all the field trigger job, light and spring, yeah, this knot, and yeah, why not some skin and a medic pouch and some mines. This is really my character when I push to last point in the French town. The next character is my combination guy. I used to play with this type of characters a lot, but now already 2 years I think, with the medic bags, medic pouches you have, I use it a little lesser. It's a combination of the Garand and the carbine. I have a heavy set and hoarder badge. As you can see, these guys with gold heavy set are characters that I used a lot. The carbine here only has the scope because I like it, and the field trigger job for higher RPM, but I don't go full RPM. I'm still doubting between the normal ammo or not on the jackal ammunition, but yeah, I just prefer the lower recoil, although I didn't use this character for a long time. Then the next guy is anti-tank guy. It's a character that I don't use that often. Yeah, the Garand and two sets of anti-tank grenades and a health pack. I use a heavy set. It has silver here if it wants to load. Oh, never mind. And extra nades. Yeah, I didn't show you, but this is my most used Garen build. I like the slow RPM because I like to aim for the heads. You already noticed in my videos. So I use the match ammunition, the scope, the field trigger, and here I use the heavy spring for more balance, less recoil, and then the scout 2-barrel to get a 2-hit kill weapon. Another guy is the M1919 LMG guy. I have two of these guys. This is also a character I'm playing around with. I used to have it with the Garand combined, but now I'm using it with the Deadeye. I prefer the MG 1919 full RPM. It's a pretty decent gun, although it cannot really compete with the high-end German guns. So a high RPM, field trigger job, and a light spring. And yeah, I prefer the accuracy because with the new recoil and stuff and one of the updates, I prefer that it's more accurate than the extra damage, because with the high RPM it doesn't really count, and I prefer to go for the head. And yeah, one bag. Oh, I don't have yet the 3 med packs. Another character that I use a lot more, especially in the updates before. It's the same MG with a full med pack and fast reload. Then also a character I used a lot back in the days, but now I'm not using it a lot. It's a combination of the Garand, the low RPM build, and a Tommy. Just combinations of things, although the dual weapons I tend to use a lot lesser, because it's easier with characters with med packs. I use it for the Hoarder badge and heavy set. This is my Tommy build, precision. I don't know. Oh yeah, I have the field trigger job. Didn't really look between both of them, but I think precision is better, to have more precision. And then I have this build, light and bolt. Honestly, for this build I didn't really checked it that much. Then another guy, yeah, this is at the moment my most used guy. It's heavy set and fast reload. Again, the low RPM Garand medpack and a pistol. Honestly, I think I will still play around with this pistol. Now it's fully damage build, but I'm doubting to more go to extra precision. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I'm gonna use this bullets. I will try it actually. Yeah, let's buy it and try it. Maybe I will make a video of this, me trying it to get more precision, go for the heads. And then yeah, everything is going for the RPM. Maybe because with Garand you don't really need it for long range. It's more your last resort gun. Then my rifle combination, man. Actually, this was my most used guy back in the day when the Renault medpacks and the caravan was still good. So my Eddie and Freddy guns, my one-hit kill rifle with the highest damage. So with the Birdie Clay scope. I'm still looking at both scopes. I'm now getting used to this scope. I still have to getting my muscle memory is not yet ready for this scope. The hair trigger, I think I went for the highest RPM with the highest precision, because the bullets, yeah, you have a lot lesser precision. I used to have some builds with match ammunition, but now it's with the new scopes. It's hard to get a headshot on long range, so yeah, that's why I tend to that. Heavy bolt to get the highest damage, and same scout barrel for the highest damage. And then again the same build for the carbine. As you can see, I tried with other guns too. I spent too much credits in this game. Then yeah, a character I have to use a lot more now, although still it's silver, a heavy set and hoarder. The Garand, low RPM, although I'm thinking about getting the STG for this guy, because STG is also a great gun, especially in short range. So I'm still doubting about that. And then the bazooka. Didn't try the recoilless gun yet. This is also a character that I used to play a lot with. I like this playstyle a lot, but it's gotten harder. Yeah, well, I still play. I like to play with it, but it's harder. So the same build. I think here I changed the zoom, the scope, yeah, to this scope. Just gonna play around a bit more. Then the medpack and then the pistol. I think here honestly it's good that it's high damage, because this you're only gonna use for short range, and I like to use this gun and fast switch to this with and finish the target off. This more and more back, let's say 3 years ago, there were a lot more people with bronze heavy set, but now a lot of guys have silver or gold heavy set, so that's also why the gun is less good. Although I have my most kills are with yeah, with the Garand, although I played more time with the one hit kill gun. Then a character I don't play it a lot with. Maybe now with I bought the PMKs for it, maybe I will use it a bit more, but it's so expensive, so I don't play often with it. It's the carabine. I think here it's still, oh no, here it's on low RPM, still from before the RPM. I mean the nerf of the carabine. That was my build for the low RPM. It was really accurate. Medpack and mines, and a lot of mines, but I don't play a lot with this character. I just got it grinded up with assault teams. This is my Johnson character, but honestly at the moment I don't like the Johnson. It got nerfed down to the ground, and this is actually a character. I was so stupid to buy the AVS and the STG for it. AVS is good, but let's say I'm a guy who mostly kills more than one or two people, so I prefer the bigger ammunition, and it's really accurate, so it's good for headshots. AVS is also a great gun stock, so I use with AVS I use the faster load, and with STG I like the Deadeye, so it's more accurate. Oh, this is just a grinding guy. Also, this is a grinding guy. This too, just grinding command points. This is a character. I have to play it a bit more, because yeah, I will play with this a bit more. It's without a scope. Actually, it's pretty good actually, because the scopes now are not that good. But yeah, I think this is the fast RPM build for the Garand. So with again the match ammunition, the sights here, a field trigger job, and then the big difference is here. Instead of the heavy spring, I use a lightning spring, and of course the scout barrel. I think my build for the one hit kill rifle is the same, just no scope. Then a combination combo guy, so MG, high RPM, and bolt action. Oh yeah, with rifle, because I can have full ammunition and a faster load, and of course here again the hoarder badge. A Tommy guy, yeah, I accidentally, I did, let's say 2 years ago, I made one of my infantry back to a general, so I rebuilt this guy when all the guns got nerfed, and I like to play with it from time to time, especially when there's a lot of guys camping. The nades are pretty good. Honestly, I think maybe this build of the Thompson is different. I don't know. Yeah, this is the high RPM. So one Tommy is lower RPM. This is higher. Yeah, I really have to test it. This is another grinding guy, and these are 3 infantrymen I'm just grinding up. Yeah, because the weapons got nerfed, I'm thinking about getting a carbine guy with faster load. So I'm grinding faster load with the grease gun, and and just also got the pistol. Yeah, not using it a lot, but at the moment I'm not playing that much. I think only a couple of hours per week. So when I've got more time, I will play a bit more with this. This actually, I made some videos with it. I grinded this, and whenever I started playing this gun, even in war with almost not having any heavy set, but it still wrecks, even the stock gun. MG13, I love it. It's a great gun, especially when I can play it as a German, but in the right mods, yeah, it destroys. Another build, assault sniper. Yeah, I think I'm grinding this gun with the grease gun to make it a sniper with faster load, but maybe I will change it. I don't do it. So yeah, this is an overview of my infantryman as a US soldier. I hope you liked it. It's a bit different than a frag video. Yeah, feel free to like this and subscribe me, and comment, leave something in the comments if you want to see my other soldiers, my paras, tanks, recon generals, and my other builds in German faction and Russian faction. So I see you on the next one. Goodbye.